The Tenants Union is taking the state government to court to stop the eviction of 5 public housing tenants. The union has accused Housing Tasmania of denying public housing tenants natural justice.
The Tenants Union of Tasmania is outraged at the eviction notices handed to 5 public housing tenants.
They're not providing their tenants with either a right of review or reasons for their eviction, and in our view this breaches the rules of natural justice.
The union says the government recently used the Tenancy Act to end the leases on 5 houses without providing formal reasons or an avenue of appeal.
Housing Tasmania have been sneaky. They're not evicting tenants because they've breached their lease. They're evicting the tenants on their grounds because they are choosing not to renew the lease.
The union says after trying to negotiate with Housing Tasmania and Housing Minister Cassie O'Connor, it's lodged an application in the Supreme Court. Housing Tasmania says non-renewals of lease or evictions are a last resort after tenants have repeatedly failed to comply with lease agreements.
I've had conversations with the tenant union about this matter, but as it's before the courts, I'm not going to make any comment until the court process has been seen through.
The Premier says the Tenants Union is entitled to test housing policies in court.
Housing Tasmania have to have their policies in order to ensure that they do have their homes cared for, respected, and people pay their rent.
The Tenants Union says the case is likely to be heard by the Supreme Court in 6 weeks. In a separate case due before the Magistrates Court next week, the Tenants Union is helping fight an eviction notice for one tenant. If it fails, the tenant could be out in the cold in 4 weeks. Jackie Street, ABC News.